Hey, what's going on guys? Kryptex here. So I got you some more Black Ops 2 PC gameplay, and yes, I know I'm playing on this map again. Look, it's one of my favorite maps, and it's gonna show up a lot. I'm sure whenever you watched videos of Black Ops 2 back when it was in its prime, this and Raid was probably the most played maps. Maybe Nuketown was thrown there every once in a while, but seeing as that was a remake, a lot of people didn't want to show it. But look at these Battlefield Hardline stats. Okay, so that's a decent amount of players, but for some reason, it's way lower than I expected it to be. I was actually really surprised when I saw those numbers. If you need to, go back and check out the video and pause it, but looking at those stats, that's not that many players. And I'm not comparing it to Call of Duty, because you can't compare those two, because obviously they're two different games, two different player bases, and etc, etc, etc. I'm comparing it to Battlefield 4, and how it did at launch. Now, I don't really have any stat polls for you, because it wouldn't be accurate, because for one, the game's life cycle's over. But when it was in its prime, there was more than triple the amount of people on each platform, and it just got me worrying a little bit about Hardline. Now, I'm not here to diss the game. I still have yet to buy it, because I was waiting to see how people would react to it. Now, to no surprise, everybody's saying, oh, it's fantastic. And I'm not here to diss the game again. I'm just going to reiterate that. I want it to be great. I think it has the potential to be a very fun shooter. And I gotta give Visceral, or not Visceral, good gosh. I gotta give Visceral a lot of props for actually taking the step to actually innovate and make a bunch of new changes to the Battlefield series. And again, this might just be a spin-off. I think they're gonna actually do Battlefield 5, and that was insane of a turn on, and that dude just rounded the corner because of the wonderful camera angles in Black Ops 2, but okay, so Hardline, my thoughts, I don't know. I'm still on the edge about buying the game. A lot of people were wanting to see gameplay of it on my channel, but I don't know. I'm very on the fence about it. The money isn't an issue. It's just the point of actually buying and investing in a game and seeing if people are still going to play it a few months down the road. You know, is it going to die in the next few months like Titanfall did? It's hard to say. I mean, looking at those numbers, that's not a great amount. Maybe because a lot of people were on the fence like myself, and they just wanted to wait a little bit on the game, and I understand that, seeing as I'm talking about Battlefield, I should probably have some Battlefield gameplay up. Well, I've been having some issues with my Elgato, and I'm still trying to figure it out. So I apologize, guys. This HD60 has been giving me a lot of trouble, and Skag told me to actually contact them, so I have done that, so by the time this video goes up, hopefully they will have replied. I don't know, but every time I try to record now, either it freezes or the files get really weird, like there's a bunch of frame rate stutters and lags and just all kinds of stuff as if the file had trouble writing to the hard drive. Now, this is a brand new hard drive. It's a Western Digital Black, which is the fastest of the hard drives, 7200 RPM. Should have no problem recording in 1080p 60 frames, seeing as I did it on the Bandicam software, no problem. I can't say for sure what the deal is with that. Hopefully we'll get that all sorted out and be on our way, but who knows? The initial thing, really, that I wanted to talk about in this video was just, are people really just, I think they're too critical. Like, I understand that, you know, you want to make a great game, you want to enjoy your game that you're playing, but I feel like a lot of people don't want to give a game a chance. And there's some people that will give something too many chances. There's just not really a happy medium that people have found yet with gaming. I feel like that's something that's really hard to find, is trying to find that game that you want to give it a chance, but you don't want to give a game too much leverage to where they can just do whatever they want. The Call of Duty series is a great example of this. So the developers can pretty much get away with whatever they want to do, and people will still buy it. It's kind of like Apple. Okay, I'm sorry, that was a cheap shot, but that was too good. But, you know, honestly, it's hard to say, you know, what Hardline's going to be like. I'm probably going to end up buying it, but I'm going to wait another week and see how people are still feeling about the game. It's probably going to take at least a few weeks for the honeymoon phase to wear off, because a lot of people are eating this game up. I mean, people are enjoying this game. And I mean, I know you're thinking, well, you could have fun too. And you're right, I can, but I'm fine with where I'm at. I want to wait and make a solid investment and see if people are still enjoying the game, or if it's going to be another flop like Titanfall, which I'm really hoping isn't, because Titanfall had the potential to be a great game. And speaking of Titanfall, I heard Titanfall 2, or the next Titanfall in the series, or whatever it's going to be, they're going to follow up with a sequel, whatever they call it, which will most likely have Titanfall in the name somewhere. Yeah, I heard Respawn is actually making a sequel to that, which I'm pretty excited because Respawn was very, very supportive on the first one. They always tried to speak with the community and get the best they can out of their game, which we haven't really seen that in a lot of developers, which is very rare. And you know, it shouldn't be rare. It shouldn't be rare at all that a developer is excited to speak one-on-one with the community, you know, make their game better for the better. And it's all about basically just being smart and very good business decisions. You know, it's at the end of the day a business, but at the same time, when you're making a product, you know, if you make the customer happy, they'll come back and continue to purchase your products. So I'm pretty excited to see what they're going to bring with the next Titanfall. So hopefully we'll see some craziness with that, and it'll be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that they'll learn from their mistakes with the first one, you know, being too simplistic and all that good stuff. But I don't know, it's just a little bit of a rambling commentary today. I just want to get my point across about Battlefield Hardline and stuff. I'm still a little bit skeptical about it. Let me know down in the comment section below if any of you have purchased the game and how you feel about it. Is the hit detection okay? I know a lot of people are saying it's alright, so that's one plus for me. I was concerned about that. But you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.